You're listening to an Airwave Media Podcast.
All set for your flight?
Yep, I've got everything I need. Eye mask, neck pillow, T-Mobile, headphones.
Wait, T-Mobile?
You bet. Free in-flight Wi-Fi. 15% off all Hilton brands. I never go anywhere without T-Mobile. Same goes from a water bottle, chewing gum, nail clippers,
okay,
passport.
I'm gonna leave you to it.
Find out how you can experience travel better at T-Mobile.com/travel.
Qualifying plan required. Wi-Fi were available on select U.S. airlines. Deposit and Hilton Honors membership required for 15% discount. Terms and conditions apply.
Everyone knows therapy is great for solving problems. But getting therapy has its own problems too. Like finding the right therapist, fitting into their schedule, and of course, the cost. Well, BetterHelp can solve those problems. It's totally online and built around your schedule. It's surprisingly affordable too. Connect with a credentialed therapist by phone, video, or online chat, all from the comfort of your home. Visit BetterHelp.com to learn more and save 10% on your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neal, and Jeff. This is Triviality. The cream of the crop!
Hello, welcome to episode 3 of Triviality Bloodsport. Welcome back if you've joined us for the previous episode. If you haven't, I hope you watch those first, because spoilers. I see Neal's back with the new Fast Times shirt on.
Yeah, Ken got this for me for my birthday.
First time he's worn it.
First time I've worn it. I was saving it, and it was about 3 weeks ago that I remembered to wear it, so I set it aside.
Nice.
Yeah.
And welcome back to Matt and Jeff.
We are also here.
We are.
Yep. And joining us are our contestants coming back: Austin, Amy, Markkus, Gary, Aaron, and Kate. Welcome back, guys. Today, Ryan is actually going to be hosting the second part of the game. So let's go ahead and pass it right over to Ryan.
All right, folks. This episode is going to be called Popcorn, as in we went back to the playground for the CROP episode, but recess is over and we're going back into the schoolhouse. We're going to do this just like we did popcorn reading exercises in school. I'm going to ask someone a question. They're going to answer it, and after that, they popcorn over to a different player. If that player gets it right, they'll get a point and move on. If that player misses it, the person who chose you is going to get a point. You will then choose another person. The only rule is that you cannot choose either of the two previous people that have gone before you answering a question. And since Gary was our big winner last episode, Gary gets a reward. Gary's prize is an oversized purse. Because this is popcorn, with your oversized purse, you can sneak in a ton of snacks into your movie theater and bypass the line, so you will get to go first.
So safe to say this is the most backstabby game that we have so far.
There is a little strategy in here. I have a total of I have a certain amount of questions that we're going to do. By the time we reach the end of it, we will know who wins.
All right.
So, Gary, are you ready? And I will give you the category ahead of time for the next question, so you know it might inform who you're going to challenge.
Interesting. Okay,
so,
sure.
This one's for you, Gary. This is history, but you don't have to give it to anybody. This is yours to answer. The 14th and final point of Woodrow Wilson's famous 14 points regarded the establishment of what?
Boy, how about the United Nations? I have no idea.
Gary, it was the one that came before it. It's the League of Nations.
Oh.
So close.
Before we move on, just nice Coyotes hockey sweater there. I know
really enjoying these.
We've had a couple other wardrobe changes we've noticed. So
Thank you. I had a hard time finding this. I love this. My favorite jersey of all, I think, is the old Coyotes Kachinas. So it was a nice get finally.
So Gary, I'm going to have you popcorn it over to one of the remaining players, which are Markkus, Amy, Aaron, Kate, and Austin. The category is going to be movies.
Well, I don't recall who knew what. I'm going alphabetical, and I'll go Aaron.
All right, Aaron, this is a movies question for you. What actress, known more for her work on TV, played Neil Armstrong's wife in the film First Man?
Did you like this one, Neal? Did you see it?
I haven't seen it yet. I love the DP, but yeah, I haven't seen it. I like Ryan Gosling.
Get on it.
I was actually told by Ryan to go see it, and I still haven't seen it.
Ryan Gosling?
No, our Ryan.
The better Ryan, right?
Yeah, our
better
Ryan.
You're Ryan.
You're burying the lead, Jeff.
All right,
I appreciate
Aaron.
you stalling. Yeah, I appreciate you stalling for me, but it did not help. Amy Adams, who I just thought.
Amy Adams is incorrect, so a point over to Gary. The correct answer from her work on The Crown on Netflix, that's Claire Foy. However, Aaron, it is your turn to choose somebody else to answer. You are going to ask someone a sports question.
A lot of feelings are going to get hurt at the end of this.
So, and you cannot ask Gary or yourself. You can't ask yourself anyway, but...
Amy.
All right, Amy, your sports question. The international soccer teams of the Netherlands typically wear full kits of what color?
Orange.
That is correct.
Good job.
All right, good grab. There's a nice little bit, too, in the new Spider-Man movie with the Netherlands. So.
I was just going to say that, and also how nice they are.
Yeah, right.
So the next question, Amy, it is going to be a geography question. You cannot ask Aaron or Gary, so you can ask Markkus, Kate, or Austin.
Somebody pulled out the Drago. Markkus.
All right, Markkus, your geography question. What Great Lake of Africa borders Tanzania, Mozambique, and the country after which it is named?
What's with these softball questions, Ryan? It's real softball here.
It rains down in Africa. What? What did you say again? Sorry.
What Great Lake of Africa borders Tanzania, Mozambique, and the country after which it is named?
Zambezi.
Zambezi is incorrect. That is Lake Malawi. So Amy's going to pick up a point. Markkus, it is your turn to select an opponent, and after every 5 or so questions, I'll announce scores. Markkus, you're going to pick somebody to answer a literature question, and you cannot ask Amy or Aaron. So, who would you like to answer literature?
Kate.
All right, Kate. Your literary question. What is the name of Jane Eyre's brooding love who may or may not be locking his first wife in the attic?
I'll say Mr. Rochester.
Edward Fairfax Rochester is correct.
Very nice.
Yeah, we all have a... no, I'm not going to...
No.
No?
It just wasn't a good joke. It wasn't... I pulled back.
You never let it stop you before.
I know. I should have.
Amy is in the lead with 2. Gary and Kate have 1. Markkus, Aaron, Austin, not yet on the board. However, Kate, it is your turn, and you need to ask someone a fashion question. You cannot ask Markkus or Amy.
The goal is to have the most right answers at the end, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Or the most points. Yeah.
So I want to spread it around then.
Yeah. Pick someone you think is not going to get it right, and also, yeah, that's a good strategy.
So, I don't think. Who can I not?
You cannot do Amy or Markkus. So Gary, Aaron, Austin.
Let's go, Austin.
All right, Austin, your fashion question. Before his suicide in 2010, what young British designer's final runway presentation was a 2010 spring collection that addressed Darwin's theory of evolution as well as climate change?
Ooh, British designer. Right? You said British?
Correct. Before his suicide in 2010, what young British designer's final runway presentation was a 2010 spring collection that addressed Darwin's theory of evolution as well as climate change?
So Ralph Lauren?
Ralph Lauren is incorrect, so that's a point over to Kate. The correct answer is Alexander McQueen.
By the way, what was the name of the fashion line in Zoolander with the garbage?
Derelict.
Okay. That's more up my alley.
Hey, Ryan, did you see this video of the guys?
I am dirty. I am filthy. I am derelict.
Ryan, did you see this video of the guys who went to Fashion Week and dressed their friends up like a buffoon and everybody's taking pictures?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a good one.
That's beautiful. All right, we are moving. So, Austin, it's your turn to pick an opponent. You cannot pick Kate or Markkus.
What's the theme?
It is food and drink.
Ooh.
Everybody eats and drinks, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't pick who?
You cannot pick Kate or Markkus?
Amy.
All right, Amy.
Okay.
Your food and drink question. What is the more casual name of the cocktail officially called a Cuba Libre?
A mojito.
A mojito is incorrect. That's a point for Austin. It's made of rum and Coke.
Oh.
Add a little splash of lime juice and you have yourself an International Bartender Association certified Cuba Libre.
I know a drinks question, which is weird.
Yeah, that's nice.
Good.
I did not. Bummer.
I wish I could have given it to
All
you
right.
with telepathy.
So this is for Amy. You cannot ask Kate or Austin. Shout out to Lost fans out there, I guess. Your category is going to be language.
I don't know what that means. How about Aaron?
All right, Aaron. Mundo, M-U-N-D-O. Mir, M-I-R. Welt, W-E-L-T. And monde, M-O-N-D-E, are all words in various languages that translate to what in English?
How about world?
World is correct.
Nice.
Hey, well done.
Nice
good,
poll.
Good one.
All right. So, Aaron, the category you're going to be choosing somebody else for is classical music. You can select Gary, Markkus, or Kate.
Markkus.
Markkus, classical music coming your way. Macbeth, Falstaff, and Otello are a trio of Italian operas based on Shakespeare plays. Who composed the music for these operas?
You thought the answer was going to be Shakespeare, didn't you?
Yeah, 1000% thought it was going to be Shakespeare. Who composed, that one guy that does all that shit. I'm going to go with Luigi.
Luigi is incorrect. That is Giuseppe Verdi.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So
me,
close.
the composer of...
It's a me, Luigi.
So that's a point over to Aaron. And we are over now to Markkus. You need to ask somebody a TV question. And you cannot ask Aaron or Austin. So you've got Gary, Amy, and Kate.
Let's go, Amy.
All right, Amy.
And Amy's getting picked on.
Amy, alongside Hoda Kotb, who is the current main co-anchor of the Today Show?
Alongside Hoda. So, Kathy Lee Gifford. I'm going to go Guthrie.
Savannah Guthrie is correct.
Wow. Stop picking on her. She's getting these right.
Seems to be a bad
so
show.
current scores, Amy now has 3, Aaron and Kate have 2, Austin and Gary have 1, and Markkus is sitting at none. Amy, you need to ask somebody a question about government.
Who can I ask?
Not Markkus or Aaron. So Gary, Kate, Austin.
Gary and Austin have 1, so Austin.
Okay.
Austin, your governmental question. Of the 1 million people running for the Democratic nomination for president this year, which one served as the Housing and Urban Development Secretary under Barack Obama from 2014 to 17?
Oof. Is it Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris is incorrect. That's a point for Amy. It is Julian Castro. You will be asking someone a question about non-classical music, like anything else other than classical. You cannot ask...
Just tell me who I can ask.
Oh, well, no, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because I have the pencils sitting here on Markkus and Aaron, but it's not one of them anymore, because one of them's moved to Amy, and Markkus did classical music. So it's going to be, you can ask Gary, Markkus, or Kate.
Markkus.
All right, Markkus. Quiet Storm was a radio format and musical style of smooth, romantic, jazz-influenced R&B during the 1980s. One of the undisputed kings of this style was what man who passed away in 2005 and had hits titled Never Too Much, Power of Love / Love Power, and Here and Now.
Oh. My man, Luther Vandross.
Luther Vandross is correct.
It's on the board.
Whew. Felt
Markkus
good.
is on the board.
Felt good to get
welcome.
that. I felt like an asshole before that.
Markkus, you will need to ask someone a question about art. Your options are Gary, Aaron, Kate.
You done messed up, Aaron.
All right, Aaron, your question about art. Can't not laugh. What artist painted a famous double self-portrait in 1939 with one of her images clad in a white Victorian dress and the other in a more colorful traditional dress?
I can't think of her name. I gotta pass. I don't know.
All right, that's a point for Markkus. The correct answer is Frida Kahlo. However, Aaron, it is your turn. You need to ask somebody a science question. Your options are Gary, Amy, or Kate. Gary currently has 1 point. Amy has 4. Kate has 2, if that matters.
Gary hasn't had a lot of love in this game.
He's just flying under the radar. It's a strategy. Yeah.
We're all afraid of Gary.
Yeah, are we all afraid of him? I'll give it a shot.
Yes, 1,000%.
All right, Gary. Your science question.
All right.
AFFF, or aqueous film-forming foam, is typically used to resolve A or B type what's?
A lot of letters.
Another easy one. Another super easy one.
I mean, I knew this right away, Ken.
All right. You're not playing.
Again, Gary, AFFF, or aqueous film-forming foam, is typically used to resolve A or B type what's?
Oh my goodness. I don't have any idea. Maybe something to do with photography. I'm thinking, what do you do it when you can't even think of the word? Photos. No, just pass. I don't know this.
All right, that is a point for Aaron. The correct answer is fires. You have A, B, and C type fires.
I wish in college there was an aqueous
fire
film
extinguishers.
aqueous film forming foam party.
Well, a lot of it's probably toxic, so. Yeah.
All right, Gary, you are going to ask somebody a sports question, and your options are... Well, you're Gary. Your options are... I'm sorry. It is Amy and Kate and Austin.
And I missed the category?
Sports.
Sports. Let's throw it Kate's way.
All right, Kate.
Good thing I mentioned during the break I'm not great at sports.
It was a trick, I'm sure.
What Detroit Tigers home run hit? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry to be a jerk. Number 15 for sports. Although they don't play the same sport, Robin Lehner, Jordan Binnington, Alyssa Nair, and David De Gea are all current athletes renowned for their abilities at what position?
You say those names again?
Again, of course, although they don't all play the same sport, Robin Lehner, Jordan Binnington, Alyssa Nair, and David De Gea are all current athletes renowned for their abilities at what position?
Common position among different sports. At center?
Center is incorrect. That's a point to Gary. Alyssa Nair is a machine that stops penalty kicks. That is soccer. They are goaltenders in soccer and hockey. The first two are hockey. The last two are soccer. All right, so that takes us now to you. You get to ask a question about geography, and you cannot ask Gary or Aaron. So you can ask Markkus or Markkus, Amy, Kate, Austin.
I'll pick on Austin again.
All right.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Austin, your geographical question. Captain James Clark Ross, Ernest Shackleton, William Banks Amory, Carl Anton Larson, and George VI of England all have what kind of geographical features named after them? Again, James Clark Ross, Ernest Shackleton, William Banks Amory, Carl Anton Larson, and George VI of England all have what kind of geographical feature named after them?
Shackleton went to the South Pole. Do they have like glaciers named after them?
You are on the right track. It is an ice shelf.
Oh, come on.
It's an ice shelf.
You're so
It's
close.
an ice shelf.
So Kate picks up that. Austin, you are going to ask somebody a movies question. Your options are Markkus, who has 2 points, Amy with 4, and Aaron with 3.
Aaron, but I would have given me the glacier one, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. I would say glaciers, also known as ice shelves.
An ice shelf is a thick suspended platform of ice that forms where a glacier or ice sheet flows down to the coastline.
Wow.
So,
tomato.
You are wrong.
So, Aaron, you have been challenged to a cinematic question. Which cast member from the Lord of the Rings trilogy has earned more Oscar nominations than anyone else in the cast? Not necessarily for the films, just in general. Again, of all the people that acted in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King, which one has earned the most Oscar nominations in their career? And it would be acting.
I'm going to say Viggo Mortensen.
Viggo Mortensen has earned 3, but is incorrect. It is Cate Blanchett. So Austin picks up a point there. Aaron, you get to ask someone a question about technology. You can select Gary, Markkus, or Amy.
Amy.
Amy, your technological question. Launched in 1993, what is the name of Adobe's app software that is used to create, print, and manage files in PDF format?
Adobe Acrobat?
Acrobat is correct.
Yay.
All right. So, Amy, you get to ask somebody a question about religion, and you can select Gary, Markkus, or Kate.
Gary's hanging out with 1 point there, right?
Gary has 2. He challenged
got
somebody
2
and they were
points.
incorrect. So Gary and Markkus both have 2. Kate has 3.
Gary.
All right, Gary. In many indigenous American cultures, what anthropomorphic trickster god created the months and the lunar phases, though no word if he howls at them?
Words aren't coming to me here. I will say Lycos.
Lycos? Okay, Amy gets her point. Let me rephrase the question. Hey, Gary, what animal's on your jersey right now?
Oh, a coyote?
Coyote is your correct answer.
Oh. I was trying to think of some form of that, but I didn't think it'd be that simple of a
name is Coyote.
word.
Before we move on, can we just get a quick score recap?
So currently, before heading into this question, Gary and Markkus are sitting at 2. Aaron and so is Austin. Gary, Markkus, and Austin are sitting at 2. Aaron and Kate have 3. Amy has 6.
Wow.
Nice.
So, Gary, you can ask Markkus, Aaron, and Kate a question about theater.
Theater. You said Markkus, Aaron, or Kate?
Correct.
I will go with a person with 2 points, and I already asked Aaron, so I'll go with Markkus.
All right, Markkus, your theatrical question. You really like this one, apparently. What personal item of Cassio's is left behind, leading Othello to think Desdemona is cheating on him?
Oh my god. Oh, I heard this like literally yesterday.
I think it just aired on one of our episodes.
I think it might have been our show.
Yep.
So this is really a question about how devoted a listener you are.
We're about to find out if I was paying attention, which clearly I wasn't because I'm struggling right now. Oh my god. What a dummy. All right. I'm going to say a bracelet.
Bracelet is incorrect. That's points over to Gary. It is a handkerchief.
I was going to say calculator watch.
Oh, okay.
An entire keyboard.
The iPhone, yeah.
Sitting in the corner of her boudoir. All right, so Markkus, you are going to get to ask Amy, Kate, or Austin a question about non-classical music.
Austin,
what is the one-word title of Leanne Rimes' debut single, which she impressed listeners with at 14 years of age?
Street. I don't know.
Street is incorrect. That's a point over to Markkus. That is Blue.
Speaking of Gary's Coyote jersey, not as good as Leanne Rimes' Can't Fight the Moonlight from Coyote, I believe.
Eiffel 65, the greatest band of all time. Okay, so that takes it over now to...
There's a lot going on there.
Austin, you get to ask Amy, Aaron, or Kate a question about food and drink.
Who's got the lowest amount of points?
Amy has 6, Aaron has 3, Kate has 3.
Kate.
Everyone knows therapy is great for solving problems, but getting therapy has its own problems too, like finding the right therapist, fitting into their schedule, and of course, the cost. Well, BetterHelp can solve those problems. It's totally online and built around your schedule. It's surprisingly affordable too. Connect with a credentialed therapist by phone, video, or online chat, all from the comfort of your home. Visit BetterHelp.com to learn more and save 10% on your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P.
Kate, what is the rather misleadingly named culinary term given to organ and gland meat? Fry up a little brain.
Why didn't I get this one?
Say that again.
What is the rather misleadingly named culinary term given to organ or gland meat?
Oh, I know. Sweet meats. Or sweet breads. Sweet breads.
Sweet meats are different, and that's an item of confectionery sweet food, unfortunately, and that was your first answer. So Austin's going to pick up the point on that. I'm sorry. It is sweet breads, though. You were right there.
Wouldn't it also be offal?
Offal is just the entrails of an animal used as food, and that's not specific enough because I asked for organ or gland. So, Kate, you get to pick between Gary, Amy, or Aaron, and it's a literature question.
Let's go, Aaron.
Aaron, what famous 20th century literary characters' children were named Jeremy and Jean Louise? And I'll repeat that because I know somebody was talking in the background of somebody's thing.
Yeah.
What famous 20th century literary characters' children were named Jeremy and Jean Louise?
I gotta pass. I don't know.
That is a point to Kate. You know them better as Jem and Scout. It is Atticus Finch.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that one.
Jean Louise Finch. She hates being called that. So, Aaron, you get to choose between Gary with 3, Markkus with 3, and Amy with 6 for a business question.
Markkus.
Markkus, your business question. What company's stock exchange symbol on the New York Stock Exchange is represented by the letters XOM, as in Martina Navratilova? Again, what company's stock exchange symbol on the New York Stock Exchange is represented by the letters XOM?
Xfinity. I don't know.
Xfinity is incorrect. That's a point to Aaron. That is ExxonMobil.
That makes sense.
All right, so Markkus, you get to pick between Gary, Amy, and Austin. And it's a history question.
Let's go, Austin.
All right, Austin. The capture of what port city marked the end of Sherman's march to the sea?
Savannah.
Savannah, Georgia is correct.
Wow, another Georgia question.
Is that where the airport was?
I know, but it has Georgia in it, so he's the Georgia boy.
Austin, you get to ask Kate, Amy, or Gary a question about language.
Whoever's got the lowest.
That would be Gary with 3. So, Gary, your language question. What is the predicate in the sentence, Neal has a great back tattoo?
Or does he?
Is that what?
What is the predicate in the sentence, Neal has a great back tattoo?
Oh, that's scary. Let's see. Neal would be the subject. So I think tattoo would be the predicate.
The correct answer is has a great back tattoo. It's the entire sentence.
Yeah.
Subject. So that was Austin, right?
Question about the validity of that tattoo.
Yeah, we don't know the answer yet.
Still not sure?
Well, I didn't want to give away the answer for or against, and I realized I was going to change my shirt right by the closet here, and I realized everyone was watching on camera, so I had to be careful.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Schrodinger's tattoo.
Next question, Gary, you're going to ask somebody is over television, and you can ask Amy, Aaron, or Kate.
Let's go to Aaron.
Aaron, your TV question. After Univision, what is the second largest provider of Spanish language TV content in the United States?
Al Jazeera.
Al Jazeera is incorrect. That is Telemundo. So Gary picks up a point there. Gary has 4. Markkus has 3. Amy has 6. Aaron has 4. Kate has 4. And Austin slowly crept his way up to 5. Aaron, you are going to be asking a question about crime to somebody. You have between Markkus with 3, Aaron with 4, Kate with 4.
What about Amy?
Yeah, you're
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. There was a raccoon walking outside, and I got distracted because I'm stupid. Because Aaron's asking the question. It's Markkus with 3, Amy with 6, Kate with 4.
Usually we call those squirrels, not raccoons.
Kate.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said K, not Kate. Okay, Kate, you have been asked the following question about crime. What is the best-known nickname of Richard Ramirez, who terrorized Los Angeles from 1984 to 1985?
Terrorizer names. Is he the, I'm just going to take a guess here, Golden State Killer?
Golden State Killer is incorrect. That's a point for Aaron. This was the Night Stalker. The Golden State Killer was the original Night Stalker before Michelle McNamara redubbed him. That is the Night Stalker. So, Kate, you can ask a question to Gary, Markkus, or Amy, and it is going to be a science question. Amy has 6, Gary 4, Markkus 3.
We'll just throw it out to Markkus because he has 3 points.
All right, Markkus. If you were bisexual and perfectly equally attracted to both sexes, what would your Kinsey scale number be?
2.
Correct answer is 3.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
So Kate picks up a point there. Markkus, you can ask a question to...
You can't ask that question and not explain what it is.
The scale.
Oh, the Kinsey scale goes from 0 to 6. And if you're 0, you're perfectly straight. And if you're 6, you're perfectly gay with like absolute literal 0 attraction to the other sexes.
I think you're perfect on any number.
Any number's perfect.
So poor Markkus, you're going to be asking someone a sports question.
Perfect.
And that will be able to go to Gary, Amy, or Austin. Gary has 4, Amy has 6, Austin has 5.
This is going to be very stereotypical, and I apologize. Yeah, you laugh because you know, Amy.
All right, Amy, your sports question. What is the name of ESPN the magazine's annual issue dedicated to nude and semi-nude athletes, both male and female, created to rival Sports Illustrated's swimsuit issue?
The Body Issue.
The Body Issue is correct.
Yay! I only know that because of Gary Player.
I'm sorry that's who you think of when you think of that issue. That you think of the first thing you're like, ooh, the Body Issue. Ooh, Gary Player.
I just remember them interviewing him for that. That's the only time.
Yeah, solid.
All right.
I think of other.
That's funny. So Amy, Gary, Aaron, or Austin for classical music?
Classical music. And I'm sorry, what are the scores?
Gary with 4, Aaron with 5, Austin with 5.
Seems like I should go Gary.
All right, Gary, classical music. What contralto was the first black performer to be a soloist at the Met Opera in New York and famously performed a concert on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial after the Daughters of the American Revolution banned her from performing at Constitution Hall because of her race?
That's an excellent question. Any chance that's Jackson?
Are you thinking Mahalia Jackson? Because
I was actually thinking Shirley Jackson, but I don't know.
Oh,
why.
no, she's the congresswoman.
Oh.
That is Marian Anderson.
Okay.
Marian Anderson is correct. So Amy bumps up 1 more point. Gary, you get to ask Aaron, Kate, or Austin a movies question. All of them have 5.
I see that. Movies, huh? Let's go Aaron then.
All right, Aaron. Sissy Spacek in 1980, Jessica Lange in 1985, and Reese Witherspoon in 2005 all received high praise for playing real figures with what profession?
Sorry, can you read one more time, please?
Sissy Spacek in 1980, Jessica Lange in 1985, and Reese Witherspoon in 2005 all received high praise for playing real-life figures with what profession?
Prom queen.
That is incorrect. Gary picks up a point. They were all country singers. Sissy Spacek won the Oscar for playing Loretta Lynn in Coal Miner's Daughter. Jessica Lange was nominated for playing Patsy Cline in Sweet Dreams. And Reese Witherspoon won for playing June Carter Cash in Walk the Line. That now takes us to the next question. You are going to ask somebody a geography question, and you cannot ask Gary or Amy.
Can you give me a quick score recap, please?
Markkus has 3, Aaron has 5, Kate has 5, Austin has 5.
If you're asking for it, you can have it, Markkus.
You know you're gonna. I know what the deal is.
All right. So your geographical question is for Markkus. Scottish merchant James McGill died in 1813 and left a massive amount of money to form what kind of institution in Montreal that still bears his name to this day?
I had an inkling of maybe something, and then you threw Montreal in there. Which, let's be real, Montreal, you know what? I don't like you.
Say
all right, so
apologies to the French Canadian listeners.
No apologies from me.
He means no.
Nah.
Half my family's from Montreal, by the way.
Hey.
Who he'll be challenging next.
All right.
Tabarnak.
Scottish merchant James McGill died in 1813 and left a massive amount of money to form what kind of institution in Montreal that still bears his name to this day?
I was going to say the NRA, but I'll just keep it there.
So points over to Aaron. The correct answer is McGill University. It's basically the premier Canadian college.
It's the Harvard of Canada. My cousin graduated from there.
That's right.
All right. You got all A's.
Matt.
All right, so Markkus, you get to challenge somebody to a government question.
All right, Matt's lost it. Matt's lost his cool.
Aaron and Gary are off the table, so you can ask Amy with 8, Kate with 5, Austin with 5.
Kate.
All right, Kate. What position has Sadiq Khan held since 2016 when he defeated Zach Goldsmith and Sean Barry?
I believe he is the mayor of London.
That is correct.
I was nervous on that one.
All right, you have to challenge somebody to an art question. Your options are Gary with 5, Amy with 8, and Austin with 5.
Gary.
Gary, your art question. What form of transportation is mysteriously floating out of a blocked-off fireplace in the Rene Magritte painting Time Transfixed?
That's a train.
It is a train. Good work.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You are not able to ask Markkus or Kate, but you have a video games question.
And who's off the table? Markkus and Kate?
So yes, you can ask Amy with 8, Aaron with 6, Austin with 5.
Austin.
What was
Austin,
the category?
video games.
Oh, sweet.
What popular 2015 release can be succinctly defined as soccer but with turbocharged cars?
Oh, Rocket League.
Rocket League is correct. All right, so you cannot ask Gary and you cannot ask Kate. So you have to choose between Markkus, Amy, and Aaron for a science question. Markkus has 3, Amy 8, Aaron 6. Markkus! What is the scientific name of the only domesticated animal in the Felidae, F-E-L-I-D-A-E, family of creatures?
Domesticated. So are you saying like...
Genus and species, like Homo sapien.
Oh, great. All right, that makes it easier, for sure. All right. I mean, darn it. Sorry.
It's way too late.
Yikes.
It's way too late for these edits.
My bad. I have no idea. Can you repeat it one more time?
What is the scientific name of the only domesticated animal in the Felidae, Felidae family of creatures?
Nope, didn't help. Hearing it a second time. Just in case you guys were wondering. I don't know. Felidae. I don't know. A leopard.
It is cats, but the domesticated cat is Felis catus.
Yeah, you know, that thing.
Right. So Austin picks up a point there. Markkus, you cannot pick Austin or Gary. So between Amy, Aaron, and Kate, you need to ask somebody a non-classical music question.
You done messed up, Aaron.
He loves it every time.
That's a callback.
You're gonna be so mad that you don't get to answer this one. All right, Aaron. If you take the 6 members of the boy band New Edition and get rid of Bobby Brown, Ralph Trevant, and Johnny Gill, what other boy band are you left with?
Oh my god.
You're right. I'm mad as hell.
It's not New Edition.
What was the first one? What's the first band's name?
New Edition.
Boys to Men.
You scared me when you had that B. Points go to Markkus. That is Bell, Biv, DeVoe. Because their last names were Bell, Bivens, and DeVoe.
Yeah, it makes all kinds of sense now.
All right,
don't trust it. Don't trust a big butt and a smile.
A big butt and a smile. So you cannot ask Markkus or Austin. So Gary, Amy, and Kate are your options for a food and drink question.
Sorry, can I get a points recap too, please?
Gary has 6, Amy has 8, and Kate has 6.
Kate,
your food and drink question. Clocking in at 1,110 calories, 73 grams of fat, and 2,510 milligrams of sodium, the Monterey Melt, made of 2 beef patties, American and Monterey Jack cheese, grilled peppers and onions, and jalapeno ranch, is by far the unhealthiest item you can order at what fast food restaurant?
Fast food restaurant. Monterey Melt. I'm just going to make a total guess. I'm going to say Wendy's.
Points over to Aaron. That is Whataburger.
Oh.
All right. So, Kate, you get to ask the final question of the round.
Oh.
You cannot ask Aaron or Markkus. So, your options are Gary with 6, Amy with 8, Austin with 7, and it's a history question.
I feel like I'm sealing my fate here. I'll go Austin. Your historical question. To avoid annihilation at the hands of the Nationalist Party, the Communist Party performed a strategic retreat called the Long March from October of 34 to October of 35, 1900s, traversing 5,600 miles in just over a year across brutal terrain. This occurred during Civil War in what country?
That would be the country I just got back from, which would be Spain.
Spain is incorrect.
What?
Oh, no.
That is China. The Communist Party was led by Mao Zedong, and that historical retreat is why he is so revered there. So,
Didn't you say it was communists being chased out by fascists?
Nationalist Party led by Generalissimo Chiang Kai-shek.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good. So, your winner today is going to be Amy with 8.
All right.
Aaron,
Hey,
Kate,
good
and
job.
Austin all have 7. So that means Gary and Markkus are going to be going to the showdown. Showdown music.
Prepare the platform for the final match.
Your first showdown question. You two. Joe Mauer, Bert Blyleven, Harmon Killebrew, Kirby Puckett, and Rod Carew are all players that have had their jersey numbers retired by what team?
Locked in.
Gary, what was your answer?
Minnesota Twins.
Markkus?
Minnesota Twins.
Minnesota Twins is correct.
Twins.
And twins!
Thank you.
Question number
Nice.
2. What name is shared by a character from The Big Bang Theory, a song title by the Four Tops, and the title character of a runaway 2012 bestseller by Maria Semple?
Again, what name is shared by a character from The Big Bang Theory, a song title by the Four Tops, and the title character of a runaway 2012 bestseller by Maria Semple?
I'm locked in.
That is time. Markkus, do you have a guess?
Penny.
And Gary?
That's where I went.
The correct answer is Bernadette.
Oh, God, yes.
And then the book is Where'd You Go, Bernadette, which is being adapted into a Cate Blanchett film. Question number 3. What disease gets its name from the Latin for bad air? Again, what disease gets its name from the Latin for bad air?
We've come a long way.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Markkus, what'd you guess?
Halitosis.
And Gary?
Malaria.
Malaria. Malaria is correct.
Oh, that would make sense. That's literally Spanish. That's really terrible.
Well,
I
that's
didn't think about that harder.
They first noticed it in...
Yikes.
Associated it with mosquitoes because they found it in the swamps outside of Rome where the air sucked. All right, moving on. Question 4. Rapper Nicki Minaj was born in 1982 in Port of Spain, the capital city of what Caribbean nation? Again, rapper Nicki Minaj was born in 1982 in Port of Spain, the capital city of what Caribbean nation?
I'll lock in. And challenge.
All right. And that is time. Markkus, do you have a guess?
Trinidad and Barbados.
And Gary?
It's just Barbados.
It is Trinidad and Tobago.
Is it really? My God. I mean, sorry. D2, you piece of shit. That movie. Mother.
Brianna's from Barbados. Which is where you may have gone.
Trinidad and Tobago. Literally. I've seen the movie D2 a billion times. I'm so pissed.
Nothing happens because you're
God.
both wrong.
Close call. Wow.
Question number 5. What British author penned the children's classics Little Lord Fauntleroy, A Little Princess, and The Secret Garden?
Again?
What British author penned the children's classics Little Lord Fauntleroy, A Little Princess, and The Secret Garden?
I'll lock in.
Alrighty, Gary, what was your guess?
Dickens.
And Markkus?
Doll.
The correct answer is Francis Hodgson Burnett.
Yikes. Oh, yeah, that one guy.
No, it was Lady Francis.
Yeah, that one lady guy. You don't know.
Question number 6. What disability does Tessa Thompson's character have in the Creed films?
Didn't hear the name.
Again, what disability does Tessa Thompson's character have in the Creed films?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Gary, what was your guess?
I said polio. I don't know.
And Markkus?
Autism.
She is hearing impaired. There's that one scene where he's knocking at her door and she turns her hearing aid off and it breaks your heart.
Haven't watched them.
Yeah, I mean,
they're way better than any of the Rocky films, that's for sure.
That is
no. You shut your mouth. That's all.
Oh, you're not going to want to listen to that AMA episode about overrated sports movies then. Question number 7. What was the first name of the baby that, in 1987, fell down a well in her aunt's backyard and took 56 hours to be rescued?
Locked in.
That is time. Markkus, do you have a guess?
Alexandria.
And Gary?
It's Jessica.
Baby Jessica is correct. Question number 8. What's the name of that cinematic device where they smack a thin piece of wood onto a larger, broader piece with the pertinent information written on it, usually saying action before performing? That's time. Do you have a guess, Markkus?
Slate.
And Gary?
I think there's a fancier name, but I said clapper.
It's a clapboard. Clapper is a light thing, so I don't think I can take that. Question number 9. The best-selling pinball machine of all time features little quests called The Mamushka, Mansion, Seance, and Raise the Dead, and was based on what film, the 7th highest-grossing movie of 1991? Again, the best-selling pinball machine of all time features little quests called The Mamushka, Mansion,
Locked in.
Seance, and Raise the Dead, and was based on what film, the 7th highest-grossing movie of 1991?
I'm locked in too.
All right, Gary, what was your guess?
I just said big.
And Markkus?
The Addams Family.
Correct answer is the Addams Family.
Oh.
And we are at question 10. What term is used to describe the different kinds or varieties of quark, such as strange or charm? Again, what term is used to describe the different kinds or varieties of quark, such as strange or charm?
I guess I'm locked in.
We should have challenged on that last one.
Probably, but...
Yeah, I'm locked in too.
All right, Gary, what's your guess?
My guess is hippopotamus. I have no idea.
And Markkus?
Jewelry.
The correct answer, they are called flavors of quark. And with a score of 3-2, Gary edges out the showdown.
Good job, Gary.
Wow, thank you. Thanks. That
Unfortunately,
was,
Neal, you have to tell
close.
us. You have to tell us how Markkus met his fate at the hands of Chong-Li.
Unfortunately, Markkus called his spirit animal, the Milwaukee buck, to come and strengthen his fighting style, but the buck was turned around and pushed back into him, so the antlers pushed him to his demise, unfortunately.
Very tragic.
Should have feared the deer. That was a problem.
That's how it was born.
Well, Markkus, it was a pleasure.
It was an absolute joy to have you on.
You know what? I surprised myself getting this far. I told Ryan before this, when we got to, practical stuff to know, I was going to be worthless, and it only took us a couple episodes to get there, but thank you guys so much. I love the show. I appreciate you guys having me. I appreciate all my competitors because, wow, you guys are incredibly smart and, as Ryan would say, beautiful and lovely. And I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you.
Yes, we're gonna miss you, Markkus, and our editors might not miss you as much.
The Triviality boys are the pinnacle of
If
that.
there's a way you could do it too, if you could get Markkus and I to play together on an episode sometime, that would be pretty great.
We could probably swing that. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But thank you, Markkus.
And then I can do my Stone Cold.
There you go.
I had on that.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes, you have to. Oh.
So we'll save that for another time. But
Little teaser.
thank you guys. Seriously, it's an honor. It's been a pleasure, and I appreciate it.
All right.
Sounds good.
So
And thank you
Thank you.
for being on the show. Thank you for your support. We have to say the Kumite. So
Let's count it
1,
down.
2, 3. Kumite.
Kumite.
Farewell, Markkus. Thank you for joining
Markkus.
us. But we'll see all of our
And
guests.
everyone else, thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see you guys next week too. For Ryan, Neal, Matt, Jeff, and myself, Ken, that was Triviality Bloodsport.